What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're going to be doing the results for the TLC pay-per-view. We started off with the kickoff show, Sasha Banks versus Alicia Fox. Shortly after the bell rings, Alicia Fox bails out of the ring. Sasha Banks has control for the first part of this match. Alicia Fox fights back. She tries to pin, only gets a 2 count. Sasha Banks gets the bank statement in for the win. This was an amp match. I really hope they find some more things to do with these two people. This thing was fitting for the pre-show. That and another match that's coming later on tonight. For the main card, we open up with Asuka versus Emma. This was an interesting match. I honestly thought this was going to be a squash match, but Emma showed quite a bit of offense throughout this whole match. Both Emma and Asuka had quite a bit of offense going throughout this whole thing. Asuka got the Asuka lock, which is crossface chicken wing, for the win. This was a pretty decent match. It was later said that Emma wanted a rematch against Asuka tomorrow at Raw. We then come to a bit where Elias is trying to play. He's getting booed and vegetables thrown at him. Turns out it was Jason Jordan. Somehow I feel this is going to be the next Bray Wyatt Finn Balor feud for the next couple weeks leading into Survivor Series. We then come to the Cruiserweight tag match, Cedric Alexander and Eric Swan versus Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher. Kendrick and Gallagher had a good bit of the offense through this match. Cedric Alexander had a very impressive suicide dive on Kendrick. He also got the lumbar check on Gallagher for the pin. This is also a kind of a filler match. I really didn't like this one. We then have Alexa Bliss versus Mickie James for the Raw Women's title. Alexa Bliss tried to go for a quick pin, just got a 1 count. Alexa Bliss also had quite a bit of offense starting off. Mickie James fought back, tried for a pin, got a 2 count. Alexa Bliss tried to go for the Twisted Bliss, and Mickie James rolled out. Mickie was able to connect with a moonsault, but only got a 2 count for her troubles. Alexa Bliss got the DDT in for the win. This is an okay match. I'm still not sold on Alexa Bliss's DDT as being a decent finisher. We then have a backstage segment where Kurt Angle is talking to Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, and they give him a Shield vest as an honorary Shield member. We then have another segment where Elias is trying to play. Once again, he gets booed and more vegetables thrown at him. It's Jason Jordan with a shopping cart just chucking vegetables at him. Bruh. This is getting ridiculous. We then have Kalisto versus Enzo Amore for the Cruiserweight title. Enzo comes out. He's not talking much because apparently he lost his voice. This was an match. Kalisto started off real early with the offense. He gives Enzo an impressive Hurricane Rana, but later on Enzo gouges Kalisto's eye and gets the pin. So Enzo's now the new champion. We then come to the first of 2 rebooked matches. It was supposed to be Bray Wyatt versus Finn Balor, but due to an illness, Bray Wyatt was replaced by AJ Styles. So this is actually going to be a decent match. Finn Balor comes out as his normal demon self. Everyone was expecting the Great Pumpkin to come out. Right off the bat, Finn Balor goes on the offense to AJ Styles. Both AJ and Finn Balor fight both in and out of the ring. Balor tried to go up to the top rope. AJ Styles came up, springboarded off the top, and gave Finn Balor a Frankensteiner. He tried to pin, got a 2 count. After an impressive bit of fighting between the two of them, Finn Balor got the coup de grace on AJ Styles for the pin. After the match, Finn Balor helped AJ Styles up. They shook hands and they gave each other the 2 sweet. And the crowd popped for it. This is actually a really good match. I liked it. We then have an impromptu match. Elias Samson versus Jason Jordan. Dude. Why? This is a pretty quick match. I really wasn't interested. After a little bit of back and forth between the two of them, Jason Jordan got the small package on Elias Samson for the pin. I guess this match was to make up for the Great Pumpkin versus Sasquatch match that was Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt. I really hope that we can end this one just like the Bray Wyatt and Finn Balor feud. This looks like it's really going to be going nowhere. We then come to the second rebooked match, which is supposed to be The Shield versus The Miz, The Bar, Braun Strowman, and Kane. But due to an illness, Roman Reigns could not compete. He was replaced by Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle comes out with the Shield through the crowd. Right at the start of the match, the Shield take out the Miz and the Bar, but Braun Strowman and Kane lay out everybody in the Shield. Braun Strowman ends up putting Kurt Angle through a table. The medics come out to check on him. They bring him backstage, leaving Rollins and Ambrose to fight off the rest of the team. Throughout all this, Booker T says that Kurt Angle has been out of the ring for 11 years. Duh. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Throughout all the fighting, Kane accidentally hits Braun Strowman with a chair, and they start the fighting. The match continues up onto the ramp, and the fight between Braun Strowman and Kane ends up with Kane chokeslamming Braun Strowman through a table up on the ramp. Afterwards, The Bar and The Miz and Kane start fighting Braun Strowman. They throw him into the back of a trash truck that was sitting on the side, and they bring down the compactor, trapping Braun Strowman into the trash truck. The match returns back to the ring, with The Miz and the Bar beating up on Ambrose and Rollins. Then Kurt Angle's music hits. He comes out, gives Olympic slams to Sheamus and Cesaro. As Kurt Angle gets the ankle lock on The Miz, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins double spear Kane into the barricade, putting him out of the match for a bit. After which The Miz gets the dirty deeds, the knee strike, and the Olympic slam from Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Kurt Angle. They then triple powerbomb The Miz, and Kurt Angle pins for the win. This is an okay match. I'm not exactly sure. Did Braun Strowman just get murdered by being compacted in the trash truck? I don't know. Or maybe we'll see a Braun Strowman-Kane match coming in the future. Who knows? That whole section of the match, I didn't understand. I kind of figured that in some way the two monsters on the team were going to end up fighting, or there was going to be a little bit of dissension in that team coming from somewhere, and somebody was going to get messed up. Turns out it was the two monsters that nobody had control over. This is an alright pay-per-view. I think the saving grace was the AJ Styles and Finn Balor match. The matches prior to it were to decent, but there was quite a bit of filler matches going throughout this. One of the worst matches I could think of is the Jason Jordan Elias Sampson match. When they said Bray Wyatt wasn't going to be able to compete and AJ Styles was going to be replacing him, I was thinking, thank God we're going to get rid of that match. But this is going to lead to an interesting Raw come tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow to cover that one. But that'll do it for the TLC results. Leave a comment down below what you thought of this pay-per-view or what you thought of this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.